I took a $2,000 loss today, and I know a lot of you are probably in shock because you think a lot of big traders like me do not take losses, but hey, it's all a part of the game, and I want you guys to understand that it's okay to take a loss when you're following your rules. But if you get greedy and do something stupid that makes you take a loss, that is not okay. Before we get into how I took this loss and how you can avoid taking losses in the future, I want to let you guys know that I made a free forex training. There is a link in the description where you guys can get that. Also, if you need a broker to trade US30 with, click the link in the description as well. And guys, I have opened up one-on-one mentorship again. So if you guys want my one-on-one help, you want to learn my exact US30 strategy, make sure you follow me on Instagram. There should be an icon right here or right here where you guys can follow me on Instagram and send me a message. And if you guys could like this video and subscribe, that would mean a ton to me. I do put a lot of effort into making these videos, and these videos do take a lot of time, a lot of editing that is super tedious. So if you guys could like this video, that would mean the world to me. And guys, if you want help whatsoever with trading, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Like I said a second ago, send me a message. Closed mouths do not get fed. Without further ado, let's get into this video and how you can prevent taking massive losses time and time after again. And I do have a couple of book recommendations for you. Alright, let's start with the good stuff. I have two very good book recommendations for you. You might have heard of these books or might not have. These are the two books that have really helped me with my psychology. I used to always revenge trade. That was something that was really hindering my success. I was very impatient with my trading where I would never wait for the perfect setup. I would always force trades. And when I was in a trade, I would never let the trade hit my take profit. I would see the trade in profit and I'd be like, oh, I'm going to take these profits. Or I'd see a trade that was literally 100, 200 pips away from my stop loss and I'd close the trade without it hitting my stop loss or my take profit. Here's the tip. When you guys trade, set your trade with your take profit and your stop loss and walk away. Go about your day. Work out. Go take your dog for a walk if you have one. Go for a walk. Going for walks is an amazing activity and exercise for you. You guys should be walking literally every day if you guys can. But the first book is Trading in the Zone. This book is really amazing. I've read it multiple times now and it's never failed to amaze me how many other things I've learned along the way while watching it or while reading it time and time after again. The next book is The Daily Trading Coach. This is the first psychology book on trading that I have read or that I did read, and this book really gave me a massive breakthrough on my trading. It's just a bunch of little lessons that they talk about in this book that are really going to help you learn about yourself. And you guys need to understand that a lot of the things that you guys do within your trading, maybe it's revenge trading, maybe it's just being a greedy trading, maybe it's your impatience. A lot of these things that we do within our trading were brought up within our childhood. So a lot of the things that you are doing right now, you did within your childhood. For an example, I used to always be very impatient as a child. We'd be at a family event, me, my dad, and my sister, and I'd be asking my dad an hour into the event, hey dad, when are we gonna go home? Hey dad, can we go home? Dad, I wanna go home. And I would never be present. And one thing that I've realized about myself growing up, and even as an individual, a couple months ago, I was very impatient. I was always thinking about the future. What's next? What's next? What's next? I was never present. And that's something that I've been working on a lot recently is being present. Being one with the moment. Enjoying what's going on right now. Because at the end of the day, guys, the next 2 minutes, the next 5 minutes, the next 1 hour is not promised. So enjoy the present moment right now. And if you're an impatient person like me, try and be more present. This video is sponsored by my program FX University. Go to the link in the description to sign up, or there should be a link on this page. Once you go to join now, you're going to go to get started, and once you do, we're going to give you a code for 15% off. Go right here where it says to add promo code, type in FX1 and click apply. Okay, now let's actually go into the trade that I took today, why I thought that it was going to go up, and why it did what it did. So we can see that I was trading US 30 on the minute 15 time frame. Guys, we are in a clear uptrend. I saw that the Asia session was trending up. The London session was trending up. And we had this beautiful bullish tweezer bottom, you can call it, right here at the market open. We had this bearish candle followed by a bullish candle right here that pushed up. And it's crazy because if we look at this trade, where the previous candle closed is where the next candle closed. And where the previous candle closed, or where the previous candle opened, is where the next candle closed on the minute 15 time frame. So this is called a tweezer bottom right here. And I was looking at this previous resistance that we had right after the Asia session. The market hit this resistance, moved away, hit it one more time, and then moved away to create support. And then it came up, broke this resistance. And I thought for sure that this candle had tested that support and we were going to see an explosive move to the upside. Well, I was wrong, but if you guys look, you guys can see it made sense. We are in this clear uptrend right now. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, we're in an uptrend. 4 hour time frame, we're in an uptrend. And on the daily chart, we are even in an uptrend as well. So I was like, do you know what? Dude, this trade is just going to keep pushing up to our next psychological levels. I thought it was going to go to the 31,000 psychological level. I was convinced that it was going to go there, but I guess that this was our breaking point right at this psychological level of 30,750 because we do have support right here. We do have support right here, support right here, resistance right here, support right here. So as I'm going to play it back, you guys need to keep in mind that we were at a major point of resistance. I didn't look too far to the left. And guys, look to the left. Structure leaves clues. If you're ever thinking to yourself, okay, is there a point of resistance, support? Look to the left. Look at the past and see exactly what points it hit in the past. And that will give you a lot of feedback on what's going to happen in the present. So as we go back to the minute 15 chart, we can see that this point right here, if we mark it up, and I'm going to make it green to identify where it's at. Now if we zoom out, we can see that it was resistance right here. And I have resistance right here, resistance right here, support right here. If we keep going to the left, go back more, resistance, 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 support, all throughout right here. So I didn't look too far to the left, and that's a mistake that I made where I should have looked. I simply said, hey, we're in an uptrend, we're just going to keep going to the ceiling. And that's something that you guys need to keep in mind is always look to the left. Structure leaves clues. Also, I did look at the markets right here, and they were kind of choppy. There was a good amount of volume already pressing up from the Asia low to the high. We already shot up around 5,000 pips. So we did have a lot of moves that were already happening before the market opened. But I saw this perfect setup right here, and I was like, do you know what? It's going to push up. But this is what happened. Next candle dropped bearish. We can look and see this is a tweezer bottom as well. But I should have noticed on this candle that it was possibly going to drop and break support. I maybe thought the next candle was going to form a doji and then it was going to push up. So when I was in this trade, I was holding this trade. It's not like I took this trade and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to just take the trade. I'm going to sit there and watch it and close early. Now, I'm not doing any of that stuff that I talked about in the beginning of the video. I overcame my obstacles. Now when I trade, I set the trade with my stop loss and my take profit, and I walk away. I go about my day. So I saw this candle close. I was like, oh, whatever. And then the next candle came out and hit my stop loss. I was like, do you know what? That's weird. I really thought it was going to push up. But that's something that you guys need to understand. If you are following all your rules, if you are risking and using proper risk, with me, I risk 1.1% of my account per trade. So I said I followed my rules. I didn't use an insanely big lot size where it would take a lot of damage onto my account. Or I said it wasn't like this trade was going to cause a lot of damage to my account. I only lost $2,000 on this trade right here, so I wasn't really tripping. And then I said to myself, you know what? I did everything that I use as a trader. There's no reason as to why I should be mad, I should be angry, anything like that, because I followed all my rules. But hey, let's say on this trade that I over leveraged my account. I was risking 5% of my account, which would be absolutely stupid. And I took that loss. That's a different story because I chose to do a much bigger lot size than I should have, and I risked much more on my account. And that's what a lot of traders are doing nowadays is they're going into every single trade like it's their last trade they're ever going to take. They're just over leveraging their account. They're being extremely greedy. And then they take a loss and it takes a massive toll on their account. And then they're all discouraged. They're saying trading doesn't work, trading is this, it's that. Guys, understand that within a 1 month period, if you're using the same lot size, which is equivalent to 1% of your account per trade, if you have a strategy that is profitable, at the end of the month, you should be in profits, even if you're taking a couple of losses. And yeah, I took 2 losses last week, then I took a win yesterday, and I took a loss this week. I still have Thursday. I still have the whole rest of October, a good couple of trading days left to make back all those losses. Plus, I already had a lot of wins in the beginning of the month. So I'm still in profit for this month, even though I'm taking a couple of losses here and there. I'm still going to make my profit back. And another key point is your stop loss should be the same per every trade. So if your stop loss is the same and your take profit is always bigger than your stop loss, you should be Gucci. Meaning that you're going to have wins that are always going to be bigger than your losses. Especially when you find that perfect setup where it's like, this is my ideal perfect setup. Once you take that win, you're going to be catching like 1,500 pips, 2,000 pips to make back all those losses that you took on those trades that you lost on before. So understand that trading is a constant battle within yourself. And the 2 books that I recommended right here are really going to help you see a breakthrough in your trading and take your trading to the next level. And the thing that I love about trading is I get to learn more about myself every single day. Why I have this nature of being greedy, why I have this nature of being impatient. And that's what you want to work on every day, is conquering yourself. The markets will give you the opportunity. It's up to you whether you're going to take it or not. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.